With extensive discussions around WMC, questions have been raised if, in fact, black monopoly capital exists.
And so what is important for us is for South Africans to have a really deep and serious conversation around what is our value system and what is it that we will accept. So, for example, there is this whole debate around white monopoly capital. One of the questions we're asking is, where is black monopoly capital and who are they funding? Because nobody's ever questioned or asked and also delved into this black monopoly capital, because it does exist. There are black people who are funding particular political parties, and for what reason? And also, what capital are they deriving their resources from?
One expert is of the view that it is indeed legitimate to proceed from the idea that black monopoly capital is a factor in politics and the funding of parties in the country, saying there should be a standard approach in raising issues around black monopoly and white monopoly capital alike.
Political parties that also feel aggrieved that there are black monopoly capital that are funding other political parties should equally raise such issues in the very same manner that other political parties are doing. What is very important in our democracy in South Africa is that political party funding has created an element of transparency, openness, and accountability. And at least we do know people that are funding certain political parties.
Ndo also emphasized that the Political Party Funding Act is essential in ensuring transparency in the country's political system. He says that the Multi-Party Democracy Fund administered by the Electoral Commission is one which may provide the answer for a less contentious funding dispensation as opposed to donations to specific parties.
Established as it is, you know the amount of funds that are there. You also know how it therefore has to be distributed for the activities of different political parties. What, in my view, becomes central is to ensure that our political parties, and who most of them, if not all, want to run government one day, they should actually start practicing accountability, openness, and transparency. And that, in my view, would create a space among South Africans that indeed these political parties are credible and they can still be trusted.
Natasha Piri, SABC News, Johannesburg.